Everybody. Today is May 7th. It is Thursday, and guess what? It's National Child and Youth Mental Health Day. And guess what? I care about you. Mental health is so important, especially right now. That means that we're taking care of our mind, and we are making sure that we're doing things to balance kind of that workload, that pressure, the anxiety that you might be feeling. And it's really good not to just be aware of it today because it's May 7th and it's National Child and Youth Mental Health Day. It's making us aware that, as kids, you need to be aware of how you're feeling and being able to process your feelings and talk through them, and be able to, talk to someone that you care about, a trusting adult that we always say at school, that are going to help you feel better, that are going to help you get through things that might be stressful, because chances are, somebody has already gone through that and can probably help you out in that way. And that trusted adult might be a parent, it might be a brother or sister, an aunt, an uncle, it could be me, it might be Mrs. Janikowski, or it could be a friend that you're super close to. So just be aware that I know things are so hard right now, and I know that they are so difficult. And I can't even imagine what it would be like in your shoes, because, on the teacher end, I have my own stresses and I have my own worries, and I worry about all of you. Um, and so I just want to make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself. And if at any time something is getting to be too much, I want you to be able to talk to me about it and let me know and be completely honest. Or if there's something worrying you or bothering you that you want to chat about, please let me know. Okay, so we're going to move on with our expectations for the rest of the day. It works when I use my spacer before. Okay, we have office hours today from 11 to 12 on Google Meet, room 314 Meet. Loved seeing Etienne and Layla and Mackenzie and Alyssa. Thank you for joining, and we were able to work on some things. We had a few laughs too, and we were also able to kind of navigate through Schoology, navigate through the writing, and navigate through some difficulties that you guys were having. So I appreciate you guys jumping on there. Silas, you were able to connect with Mr. Brennan, which was great, doing some work with some multiplication and fractions, which is awesome. All right, so we're going to continue that with from 11 to 12 today on Google Meet. Just a heads up that again, on Thursdays, Miss D is in the kitchen in the mornings at 6:30, or I'm sorry, at 7:30 until 10. So I can't get to my phone if you guys are emailing me or if something's not working. If something's not working, shoot me an email, let me know. Just know that it's not going to get fixed automatically. Etienne, I appreciate your emails yesterday letting me know that sessions, the videos on session 2 or 3 and 4 weren't working in reading. So I changed those settings. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys being on top of, everything that's happening digitally so that I can fix it. So I appreciate it. So be prepared again that those, during those times, I'm not going to be available to answer any questions. But pop on at 11 o'clock. And we have our office hours today with Mrs. Janikowski. So from 11 to 12, Mrs. Janikowski is going to be running the meeting. She is going to be sending you a different login code. So in the email that you're getting right now, there's going to be an extra code down below. So even though we're still going to have our Google Meet session from 11 to 12, everybody should pop on for Mrs. Janikowski. Okay, Counselor Spotlight meeting today with Mrs. Janikowski. That's going to be at 11 o'clock today. Everybody should be on there. We hope that you can be on there during that time. We're going to go over some middle school stuff. And if you guys have any questions, be thinking of what those questions could be and what those questions look like, so that you can give them, get the questions answered for Mrs. Janikowski. All right, so for reading workshop, you should be on session 4 if you're following along with that schedule. It should be helpful enough if you're on session 3 because you took time to do more math than you did reading. That's totally fine. Just pace yourself and make sure that you have these things completed. If you need to work through the weekend, you can certainly do that. Just know that on Monday, we're going to be starting new stuff in those folders. So just to give you a heads up on those, okay? For writing, you should be on session 4, writing with subheadings. You're going to go through a little mini lesson about subheadings using the reading warm up and cool down. Hopefully you guys are finding that really interesting. And we're going to kind of use that as our mentor text to help us writing. Okay. When you're clicking over here, this is where your planning template is going to be. Remember, it's going to pop up as my document. You're going to want to click yes, and you got to keep clicking whatever it's asking you to click, whether it's a password, sweet home, like you got to make sure that you're continuing to click it as much as you can till you get to that Google Doc. Okay, for math, you should have completed all 3. If you didn't, that's okay. There's still time to work on those. I'm just going off on what, our schedule could look like. Again, the Mrs. Maiwanko Challenge, Teacher Challenge, that's just a fun thing for you guys to do if you'd want. We have science. Hopefully you should be halfway through with the science. There should be, the next 2 are decomposers. You're going to watch a video, and then you're going to submit the puzzle piece over here. Remember, the puzzle pieces are the ones that are going to have the assignments. You're going to have to do that, and you have to submit. Make sure you see like some sort of check that says submitted so that we can see your name. We have our read aloud. You'll find the one and only Ivan over here in the blue folder. I will have readings for today and tomorrow so that you have them for the rest of the week. And then again, I'll continue to do that for the rest of the week and weeks moving forward so that you know where we are in the books. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully put them in the page so that all the videos are right there in one section for you. And don't forget, Game of Games is happening Friday at 11 o'clock on Google Meet. I have Mrs. Swirsky joining us. It does not have to do anything with science. Etienne and Alyssa were asking me yes and no questions, and I was answering them. It's a fun game. I can't wait to play it. I think we're going to have a lot of laughs, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So be ready for tomorrow, Friday at 11 o'clock for some Game of Games. Be ready. Have a good day. I mean, who wouldn't want a pug little kiss, right? So have a good day, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all on Mrs. Janikowski's Google Meet, and that code is going to be in your email. Okay? Bye, everybody.